Hey guys, I'm down here. This video is going to be a little bit different than my usual day in the life and that kind of stuff. I want to take you through something that I think is quite cool. It's an automation that I created on make.com. So here we go. And essentially, what it's going to do is you are going to voice memo something on your phone and you are going to drop it in a Google Drive. It is going to transcribe it and it is going to turn it into a blog post. And the blog post is not just like a ChatGPT generic thing, it's going to be trained with your voice. And I'm giving you this whole sequence for free. The download is on my website, which I will link down in the description. All you're even going to do is I've literally created it in a way that I can share it as a public page, and you just have to download it onto your own make.com portal. Now, make.com is free. I've also linked the URL for make.com down in the description. I have the paid version because I run several different scenarios that use several credits every day. But if you're just running this, you should be able to do a number of them for free. So even if you just blog or you do a voice memo like once a month or once every other week, you should have plenty to keep using the free version. So let me first start by walking you through what this sequence does, and then I'm going to tell you kind of the step by step. So the first thing that it's going to do, this automation, it's going to be watching your Google Drive. So it's going to be seeing and waiting for you to drop the voice memo audio file, which on your phone, I just use the voice memo app and I save it. It saves as an MP4, and literally from my phone, I just share it to my Google Drive. Once the automation notices that you have a new MP4 file in there, it is going to download the file and then it's going to run it through ChatGPT and transcribe it. And then it's going to create a blog post through ChatGPT. So essentially, the transcription of it is going to kind of re-upload to ChatGPT. And I've given it specific prompts about my voice, who my target audience is, things that I do and don't want it to say, and ways that I talk. You could even tell it a specific structure. I like to say that I want to use H1 headers, H2 headers, H3 headers for my blog post. You can even upload like specific SEO do's and don'ts. Make sure you mention something about your area or whatever it is. There's so much you can do here. We'll talk about it. And then it ends by giving you a Google Doc in your Google Drive with a full blog post. Okay, let me show you what this looks like in real life. So this is my Google Drive, my drive. I have a folder, a sub drive called Cause We Can Events. And then I have what I call content drops. Now, in my tutorial, I think you're going to see it's more so going to be called voice memo. I think in my example, voice memo, you can name this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you name this, but you can name this whatever you want. Within this, I have my inbox. This is where my voice memos are. These are all voice memos. Then it goes to a transcript. So let's see. Oops, sorry. Nope. Actually, that's right. It doesn't go, sorry. It does its own internal transcript. So it goes from the inbox to the blog post directly. So for example, let's go back. One of my latest blogs, let's see. Oh, it was in-person events. So I did this whole voice memo, how I was saying, I can't believe how I just feel like courses are disappearing and people are really going towards more in-person events. And I said, and I go on and on. I think it's like a 3-minute voice memo. And then it automatically turned it into a blog post. Let me find it. Which one? Was it 2026? I think this one. Yeah. So it turned it in. It's telling you it's an H1 header. This tells you it's an H2 header. There's several little things. But I went through that. This is my voice. This is how I would write. There are some little AI parts like the M dashes, whether you use those or not, that's totally up to you. So I go through and I look through it again. but it signs my name at the bottom. It tells me SEO keywords to use. Voila. And then I went ahead and posted that on my blog post. Here it is. So I just copied and pasted the whole thing. And all I had to do on the blogging backend was to make sure that I selected anytime I saw, something like this or something like that, knowing that it's a header, I just went ahead and turned it into a header. That's it. I added photos if I wanted to add photos, but not bad, right? Okay. So let's hop back over to make.com so we can do this together. So in the download, in the URL, you're going to click on that link. It's going to take you to, it's going to have you open your Make. You might have to log in to make.com. So make sure you have the account before you start this. And make sure you have a ChatGPT account. Again, the free version is totally fine. And make sure you have a Google Drive. So you can start by just creating your boxes here, your folders. So I would go ahead and create one that's called, you can do the exact same one as me if you want to follow along like that, but you can also name them whatever. So content drops, then maybe 01 is the actual voice memo. If you want to call it voice memo, I call mine inbox. And then really, I guess you could call it 02 is your draft/blog. Now, if you're noticing, I have a lot of other ones. That's because I have a whole sequence that allows me to get from that same voice memo, I get a blog post, I get an email newsletter about the blog post, I get a podcast script, and I get some Reels/Instagram captions. I get a YouTube script, and I don't think I have anything in Evergreen, but that is a much longer sequence and something that I will probably charge for down the road. But this one I wanted to give you guys for free because I think blogging is so important for wedding and event pros, and we need to do it more often. And this is going to help you do that. Okay. Step 1. Let's create this. So you're going, basically, you don't even have to create from scratch. This is going to show up like that. So you just have to go in and customize it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to connect your inbox, Google Drive. You're going to connect your Google Drive. This is what mine pops up as. You might have to click add. You might also have to log in. Sometimes you have to sign in with Google. So just go ahead and follow those prompts and log into your Google Drive. You can keep this as by created time. Choose your Google Drive. You want to make sure it's My Drive, that it's not shared, something that was shared with you or a shared drive like this. So make sure it's My Drive. And then you're going to go and select the actual folder. So again, mine's called Inbox, but first I have to put in that I'm going to go through, it's going to be My Drive. It's going to be Because We Can Event. It's going to be the content drop. And it's going to be the inbox. That is the Google Drive, the folder that is going to be watched by this whole sequence. So this is where you're going to be dropping your voice memos. So if you want to call it voice memo drop, by all means, as long as you have the full sequence of how you have to tell the computer how to get there. So make sure this is the one you put your voice memo in. File types to watch, all. I mean, really, it's going to be, disregard all. Limit 1. I can't remember what actually this means, but this works. So we're going to leave it at 1. Okay, save. Then under Google Drive, you are going to, again, you're reconnecting the same drive. File ID, enter manually. This should already be here, but you can watch this video and just kind of follow along, make sure that's all there. Word doc, okay, Excel, PowerPoint, that's kind of just connecting what these all are. JPEG, again, not much should change here. Save. Okay, here, this is where we're starting to customize. So you're going to have to connect your OpenAI ChatGPT. So follow the prompt. Again, you might have to click add. I don't think I have to put in any AP key or anything. It's really just going to have you connect to your OpenAI. So go ahead and follow those prompts. File, we're going to select here Google Drive, download a file. There's several Google Drive options that are going to have other prompts next to it. So make sure you select download a file. Model. So this is going to be your ChatGPT model. This one, is this maybe the most recent? Yeah, like there's so many versions. I have a paid version. So if you don't see the Whisper one, go ahead and just, I think if you, speech to text, general purpose speech recognition, maybe any of these speech to text, I think maybe the 4.0 mini transcribe system. Try that one if you don't see the Whisper, but hopefully you have this. Response format as a text. We want it to take it from audio to text. No prompts needed here. Great, save. Okay, I lied. This is where we're customizing. Okay, so again, here, you are going to connect your AI, your ChatGPT. You are going to select a method. Again, I'm hoping this is already filled out for you, but it's going to be create a chat completion, GPT and 0.1 models. This could probably work too, but this is what I have it on. Then the model, I have the 4.1 system. There are many. This is the newest one. The reason I think I had 4.1 on there is because it takes a little less energy, and I don't need it to be the best version yet because it's just taking my audio and turning it into text. So it's not that complex. So for 4.1 works for me, but you're welcome to try any of these other ones. Okay, now here, I think what it's going to have right now for you is it's going to have my text, which you can't be copying my blog because that's going to get us in trouble. So the text content, you're going to put yourself, right? So it's put your name, content assistant. You write in here, put the type of voice. Are you funny? Are you sassy? Are you, very professional? However you want. You turn transcripts into polished content that is clear, helpful, and easy to read. You're welcome to keep that sentence. That's, pretty straightforward. Okay, then the message 2, you are going to select the user. So this one was you're the developer/system. The second message, you're the user. Using this transcript, write a 1,200 word blog post. Now, choose whatever. 1,200 words, what I've been going with. I don't know that they even need to be that long. Do some SEO research, see what would work best for you here. Here's what I put: with sections, headers, and SEO friendly structure. Maintain Gabby's tone, warm, funny, honest, conversational. Change this, write this, however, and don't be afraid to be as specific. In fact, now that I'm seeing this, I'm thinking I might want to elaborate on the SEO friendly structure specifically, like in headers. I want to H1 headers, H2 headers, H3 headers. I want to make sure there's a focus keyword, or, I'm going to get, now that I'm seeing this, I want to get more specific. And then remind it to keep your voice. This should also be in there, transcript. It's tagging text. So hopefully, again, that stayed in there when you copied over this URL. Don't delete it. Leave it in there. Okay, this is fine. This just says auto. And this tokens, I do remember having to put that in at some point, 4096. Don't know what it means, but it works. Okay, save that. And then the last part, you are going to connect it back to your Google Drive. This time you see it showing up as a Google Doc. So it's not going into a folder. It's going into, it's creating it into a Google Doc specifically. So it's going to create words, Gabby. It's going to create a Google Doc called, the name of it is going to be blog. It's going to create the file name, the date, as follows. So you can change that, but I don't even know how and what's going to be the output. So let's just leave it like that. The content is going to be essentially pulling from what we just said over here. So you don't need to make any changes there. It's going back to choose a drive. Oh yeah, it's going back to my drive because we can events, content drops. And this time you just have to make sure you're selecting your blog folder. Remember over here at the beginning, we were only doing it so it would watch the voice memo. In my case, it's called the inbox. So this is where it's pulling the info. This is where it's dropping it. So just make sure you're selecting the right one. And that means you have to create these folders ahead of time. So you have to go and create those. Oops, let me go back. Okay, perfect. And save. And like essentially this is it. So the only thing down here, let me move my head. I have it running daily at 9 a.m. You could have it continuously on demand. You can have it running all the time. The problem is it will use more credits. And if you're on the free version, I would recommend only doing this once a day. If you prefer to have it running once a day at the end of the day, that's awesome. I just know that like I do this when I'm in the car. I have like the voice memo app going and I'll just be talking about like just brain dumping about a topic that I've either talked about with coworkers or I've seen on the news or whatever it is that's relevant to the wedding and event industry and is relevant to it being on my blog. But I can just leave it once I upload it to that folder. It doesn't mean it's going to run it right away. It's going to be running it at 9 a.m. the next day. Or if I'm doing this at 8 a.m., I know that at 9 a.m. that an hour later, it's going to run it through my sequence and create that blog post. Now, if you are like, okay, this totally works, but I, all of a sudden voice memoed 3 things at noon one day and you want to run it now, no problem. You just click run once and it'll start going through there and creating your content. And then it'll start again the next day at 9 a.m. Super easy. You do want to make sure you activate it. So I would save that. And then is this where you run it? I think I just have to toggle. I'm not going to do it because this is the shared downloadable one, but mine, it's toggled on. So there you go. Please let me know how this goes for you. This is my first time doing an AI system, like creating an AI scenario, and then also finding a way to share it with other people and explaining how to do it. So I didn't really come up with this myself. Someone showed me some of these steps and then I created my own things. But I just wanted it to make this as achievable as possible. If you guys are ready to do even more deep dives or you liked this or you would like to automate something else, like tell me in the comments. Let's talk about it. I'd be happy to make more videos. I might also make longer versions of these in our members only space because that's where, people are obviously paying to be a member. And I want to make sure you guys get really deep content like this that can hopefully help you save time in your business, automate more things. But let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. I'd love to create more like this. I hope you like it and I hope it's easy to do. Okay, please let me know. Bye guys.